Times Square. The very name conjures up images of dazzling lights, bustling crowds, and an energy that is palpable even from afar. It's a place that has been immortalized in countless movies, TV shows, and photographs. Just the name sparks excitement. It's a destination that promises an experience like no other, a place where dreams come alive, and the ordinary becomes extraordinary. I couldn't wait to see it. The anticipation had been building for weeks, and now the moment was finally here. I had packed my bags, studied the maps, and planned my itinerary down to the last detail. The lights, the energy, the people. It was finally happening. As I stepped into the heart of Times Square, I was immediately enveloped by the vibrant atmosphere. The neon lights flickered and danced, casting a magical glow over everything. I was going to experience it all. The sights, the sounds, the smells. It was a sensory overload in the best possible way. I felt like a kid in a candy store, eager to explore every nook and cranny. I had heard stories and seen pictures. Friends and family had regaled me with tales of their own adventures, and I had spent hours poring over photos and videos online. But nothing could truly capture the essence of Times Square. But nothing could prepare me for the real thing. The sheer scale of it all was overwhelming. The towering billboards, the throngs of people, the constant hum of activity. It was a living, breathing entity. This was Times Square, the heart of New York City. A place where cultures collide, where every corner holds a new surprise, and where the pulse of the city can be felt in every heartbeat. I was ready for an adventure. With a sense of wonder and excitement, I stepped forward, ready to immerse myself in the magic of Times Square. This was more than just a destination. It was a journey into the very soul of New York City. The walk to Times Square was an experience in itself. The streets were filled with a diverse mix of people, each with their own story and destination. As I navigated through the crowd, I could feel the pulse of the city, a rhythm that was both chaotic and harmonious. New York City streets are always buzzing. The constant movement of people, the chatter of conversations, and the occasional street performer all contributed to the vibrant atmosphere. It was a sensory overload, but in the best possible way. People rushed in every direction. Taxis honked their horns, creating a symphony of urban sounds. The city felt alive, as if it had a heartbeat of its own. The hustle and bustle were a testament to the city's relentless energy and spirit. Every corner held something new. From quaint little shops to towering skyscrapers, the city was a blend of the old and the new. Each turn revealed a different facet of New York's unique character, making every step an adventure. Street vendors sold hot dogs and pretzels, their enticing aromas wafting through the air. Musicians played lively tunes, adding a melodic backdrop to the urban symphony. These small moments of joy and creativity were what made the city so special. The energy of the city was contagious. It was impossible not to get swept up in the excitement and enthusiasm that permeated the streets. Whether it was the laughter of friends, the determination of commuters, or the curiosity of tourists, everyone contributed to the city's dynamic vibe. I couldn't help but smile. The sheer diversity and vibrancy of New York City were awe-inspiring. It was a place where dreams were chased, stories were written, and every day brought something new and unexpected. The city truly felt alive, and I was grateful to be a part of it, even if just for a moment. Then I turned a corner. Suddenly, there it was, Times Square. I was blinded by light. Giant billboards towered overhead. They flashed and shimmered with every color imaginable. The buildings seemed to disappear behind the screens. It was a sensory overload in the best possible way. I felt like I had stepped into another world. The billboards were mesmerizing. Some advertised Broadway shows. Others promoted famous brands. They were like giant works of art. During the day, they were impressive. But at night, they truly came alive. The lights illuminated the entire area. It was a sight I would never forget. Times Square wasn't just about the lights. It was about the people too. Street performers entertained the crowds. There were musicians, dancers, and even superheroes. They brought laughter and joy to everyone. I watched in amazement as a breakdancer spun on his head. A group of children giggled at a clown making balloon animals. One landmark caught my eye. It was the TKTS booth. This iconic red staircase is a beacon for theater lovers. Here you can find discounted tickets to Broadway shows. It's a popular spot, so be prepared to wait in line. But the chance to see a Broadway show at a great price? Totally worth it. Section 7. A taste of New York. All that sightseeing made me hungry. What better place to try New York street food than Times Square? The aroma of pizza filled the air. I couldn't resist. I took a bite. The crust was thin and crispy. The cheese was gooey and delicious. It was the perfect New York slice. Section 8. Nighttime Transformation. As the sun began to set, Times Square underwent a magical transformation. The billboards became even brighter. The crowds grew larger. The energy reached a fever pitch. It was like the city that never sleeps had just woken up. I felt the excitement in the air. This was Times Square at its most magical. Section 9. Times Square. A world of its own. Times Square, the beating heart of New York City, is a place that never sleeps. It's a vibrant, pulsating hub of activity, where the energy is palpable and the excitement is endless. Times Square is more than just a place. It's an experience. From the towering billboards that light up the night sky to the throngs of people from all walks of life, it's a sensory overload that leaves a lasting impression. The neon lights, the bustling crowds, and the constant hum of activity create an atmosphere that is both exhilarating and overwhelming. It's a whirlwind of lights, sounds, and energy. The flashing billboards, the honking taxis, and the chatter of countless conversations blend together to create a symphony of urban life. Every corner of Times Square tells a story, from the street performers entertaining the crowds to the vendors selling their wares. It's a place where dreams are made of. Broadway theaters line the streets, offering a glimpse into the world of entertainment and the arts. The marquees and posters of the latest shows add to the allure, drawing in theater lovers from around the globe. Here, dreams take center stage, and the magic of live performance comes to life. You can feel the pulse of the city here. The rhythm of New York City is unmistakable in Times Square. It's a place where ambition and creativity converge, where people come to chase their dreams and make their mark. The street musicians, the artists, and the performers all contribute to the vibrant tapestry of this iconic location. It's a place where anything is possible. The annual New Year's Eve ball drop is a testament to the spirit of Times Square. As the world watches, millions gather to celebrate the promise of a new year, united in hope and anticipation. Street vendors add to the festive atmosphere, offering souvenirs that capture the essence of this unique place. And it's an experience that will stay with you long after you leave. The memories of Times Square linger, a reminder of the energy and excitement that define this extraordinary place. Whether it's the dazzling lights, the diverse crowds, or the sense of possibility that permeates the air, Times Square is a world of its own, a place that leaves an indelible mark on all who visit. Section 10. Join the adventure. If you ever get the chance to visit New York City, make sure Times Square is on your list. Come and experience the magic for yourself. I promise you won't be disappointed. Until next time, happy travels.